Okay, this is the day Joe Smiley ate the bad oyster. Now, you know, you're looking at these things and you go, well, you know, that's funny and cute, but I would have nothing like that on my wall. You know, that's fun as a slide in a book. Now, I couldn't have that on my house because I have people that come in and they couldn't deal with that. Well, you know, Pablo Picasso said, you know, hey, I don't decorate people's apartments. You know, if you had a classic novel on your coffee table, you know, like 2 years before the Mast or Moby Dick or something like that, it's incredible literature. You know, that's one thing. But you can't have scenes of Moby Dick on the wall because Aunt What's-Her-Name will come, you know, and have a cardiac arrest. You have an impediment here with art. Art's crippled before it gets off the easel because it's relegated to decoration. When art exceeds decoration, then I think you're going to have some really wild and interesting stuff. People tend not to expand their minds because they live in deadly fear of what will people think. It's like this. Now, Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers bought this years ago. This was also in the Helter Skelter show. And you know, people look at me and they say, well, you don't look like the kind of guy that do something like that. You know? But, well, you know, I could actually get seedier. Okay, now the name of this painting is Mathematics Takes a Holiday. See, violation of physics. And I explained in my book, when this painting came out, I explained in the book that this painting was featured in, that the horizon is a parabolic arch. And these people are coming off this and violating physics, coming off a parabolic arch. As you can see, the horizon, everything's round. So a mathematics teacher comes up to me and she catches me, I think it was at Laguna Museum. She says, you know, I know about mathematics and I read this and this is just nonsense. And I said, well, yeah, but mathematics took a holiday. Well, no, this still doesn't hold up. Okay, this harkens back to my old days and my father's drive-in restaurant. And I was raised around a drive-in restaurant and car hops and, you know, greasy food and hot rods and, you know, life had texture back then, you know. Not a lot of intelligence, but texture. This is a scene of an old restaurant that's on the wrong road that bypassed it with the freeway. Okay, this is a missing link in the pain chain. Okay. Now this is dealing with sewage. This is trying to put a romantic, triumphal spin on sewage. See, and this is about a septic tank that's got stuck and clammed up, and we come out there and clean it up. Now, the name of the company is Joe Copro, Septic Service. Now, there's a gallery in Los Angeles called Copro Nason, named after this painting. Copro means feces. Okay, here's the runaway hot rods everyone fears. Okay, it's just that's the dark side of hot rod right there. And it puts you in the driver's seat. Okay, this is flying saucers and pirates. You know, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here for themes. So, this painting is in a nice home. Most of these paintings were actually on private exhibit at homes. It's hard to believe. Okay, this is my interpretation of the Tooth Fairy, who lusts after calcium. Okay, when I used to ride motorcycles and I had some bad accidents, and I learned early, get off motorcycles or I was going to get killed. I used to ride Indian motorcycles back in the 50s. And I had a couple of really bad accidents. But one of my biggest fears, and I'd have dreams at night, was hitting a glass truck. And the name of this painting is Hitting a Glass Truck at Midnight. This is represented as you're on the saddle of the motorcycle with your arms. The speedometer says over 100, and the rearview mirror, the police are after you. You know, and you're running a red light in that intersection right where you're going to hit that glass. Okay. Nicolas Cage at one time owned this painting. He was in his mansion for a while. This is an enormously big painting. The name of this painting is Death on the Boards. And in the middle of Los Angeles, right in the middle of Beverly Hills, back in the 20s, was a gigantic racetrack that was 1.25 miles in diameter with high-banked wooden turns. And cars would do enormous speeds. Thanksgiving Day in 1920, there was a horrible wreck that killed Gadsden Chevrolet, and this is a depiction of that horrible wreck in 1920, the board track in Beverly Hills. Now, this track took up at least half of Beverly Hills. It was so giant. And they tore it down in 1924 and started selling property. But this goes into the adventure and the romance of that period of time. You see all kind of little icons of disaster in this thing, plus my ubiquitous naked lady. Okay.